What's up, everyone? Coach David here, Mr. Defiance Training. Let me ask you a couple of serious questions. How many times have you all gone to the gym and you see these guys working out? Massive bicep and triceps, T-Rex forearms, monstrous quads, sticks for calves. I myself included, specifically for the calves. Well, here's the thing. Your forearms and your calves are muscles as well. So why wouldn't you train them as hard or as intensely as you would your other muscle groups? It just gives you a more proportioned look. For your arms, think about it. When you wear a short sleeve shirt, what's the only muscle, or even a long sleeve that's rolled up, what's the only muscle that gets shown off? Your forearms. When you wear shorts, what's the only muscle that gets shown off majority of the time? It's your calf. We got to build up these muscles. That way we look proportioned. Me, oftentimes, I wear sweats all the time because my calves are very small compared to the rest of my body. But doesn't mean I still don't train them. It's just, it's taking a little while longer than most muscle groups for me, but whatever. So today I'm going to be showing you calf workout, forearm workouts, all right? The finishing exercises, these exercises, these body parts that just give a complete look to the rest of your body. So first things first, we're going to jump into calves. First thing we got, standing calf raises. Now, the reason why I'm doing it with a safety squat bar is because it can balance my back perfectly and I don't have to worry about grabbing it. So that way I can grab the side of the squat rack right here, maintain my balance, and go up and down. And if you can see, I got a little platform right here to help elevate my feet. So I'm actually not this tall. I'll be this tall right here. So that way when I go down, I can get a deep stretch on my calves, go up, squeeze at the top, and come back down. My body weight alone is not enough for me for my calf raises. Gotta get that progressive overload. So that's why I like using this bar. Load up some weight. I'm gonna go for it. I'm going to keep going up in weight until I can't get 10 reps anymore. Afterwards, I'll pyramid back down. So here's the first set. Okay, that was the one right there. That one burned. Alright, so I started off with just the bar, weighed 60 pounds. Then I added a 25, then a 25, and then a 10. The last set though, I didn't get the full 10 reps. I bowed out at 7. But that's it for standing calf raises. Now I'm going to move on to seated calf raises. Okay, just got done with the standing calf raises. Sorry, the sun's hitting me directly, so I have to cover myself. So now I'm going to be moving on to seated calf raises. Same thing, I'm going to pyramid up in weight and then go back down. Difference between the two, standing calf raises will work your gastroc more, which is the big ball on your calf that most people will associate with calves. Seated calf raise will put a more emphasis on your soleus, which is the smaller muscle right here closer to your ankle. It actually runs underneath your gastroc, so we got to build up both parts. Same rules apply. I'm going to keep pyramiding up until I can't get 10 anymore, and then I'll go back down in weight. Just got done with the seated calf raises. Same thing. Pyramid it up. Got my set to 10 in, elevated my toe all the way down, all the way up until I couldn't get 10 anymore, and then went back down. Last calf exercise. We already focused on the back part, but very little do I see people working the front bar. This is your tibialis anterior. The muscle in front of your shin is the muscle that allows you to bring your toe up, all right? So it's really important to train it as well. It's part of your calf. It's a muscle in your body. Why not work it like every other muscle? So for this one, all you gotta do, toe raises. You can do it with a band around your toe, or you can do it like you have like a bar. You're just gonna have to really balance it out, or you can make a little something, you know, to give yourself a little bit more resistance right here on your toes. Or you can even do it standing up. I'll show you how to do it standing up once I'm done here. But make sure I extend my legs out, get a good stretch right here on the muscle in front of your shin, and then up. I'm gonna go for 10 reps. Remember, slow and controlled all the way up, all the way down. Feel that squeeze, feel that stretch. Alright, so that's 10 reps. If you want to do it standing up, what you have to do is you can elevate yourself on platform. So I'll just elevate myself on here real quick. Lean back into it so that it looks like your foot is being shot out like that. Alright, and then from right here, it's like a reverse calf raise. Pull yourself up, back down, up, back down. Alright, the more lean back you are, the harder it will feel. It's going to be a little bit harder to load to feel that resistance. But it's a great substitute. It's better than doing nothing. Just got done with calves. Now we're going to be moving on to forearms. Now, for the very few people that I ever do see training forearms, it's always some type of wrist curl, which works your forearm flexors, basically the muscles that allow you to bring your hand or palm up. But very little do I ever see people work the other side, the muscle that allows you to bring your wrist or your hand upwards. All right. Anytime we grab onto something, you see how our fingers closes? That's all right here, the big ball in your forearm. But it's equally as important to train off right here, the back side, the muscles that allow you to open up your hand. So that's what I like to start off with, since it usually gets neglected the most. For this one, I'm going to be using a tricep bar, or you can use kettlebells. Basically, what I like to do is have some type of weight where it's out in front of you, all right, so that when you pull it up, it forces you to grip onto it tighter, because if you don't grip onto it tight, you see how it falls? I want up instead of right there. If you just do it with a regular bar, it's going to feel a little easier. This one you have to work a little harder to keep it out. So I just put my feet down the ground. You can elevate them, make some difference. I like to put my forearms on my thighs with my hands hanging out, hanging over my knees. So this way I can go all the way up, all the way down. All right, and I'm gonna be going for 10 reps and adding weight. So, next exercise, now we're going to be working on these forearm flexors, the big ball in your forearm that most people associate in this entire muscle group. For this one, I like standing inside the squat rack. Just have a bar, normally at the same height that you will do rack pulls from. All I have is a 25 on each side. And from right here, I'm going to be doing wrist curls. Some people do them behind their back. I see no point whether you're doing it behind your back or the front. You're still going through the same motion with your wrist. So most people will do it to the point where it's just their wrist bending like that. I like to go a little bit step further. All right, I like to let the bar roll down to my fingertips. You see, so my hand opens up, and then when I come back, I gotta close my hand first, and then roll up. So all the way down, let it roll to the fingertips, close the hand, curl the wrist. And same thing, I'm gonna be going for 10. Unlike training calves, I do not pyramid up and down and go as heavy as I can with these movements. For forearms, since it gets so much indirect work when you're gripping onto other weights for other workouts, I just do 3 sets of each thing. I don't need so much for it. Okay, last exercise for forearms and last exercise of the entire workout as it is. We already targeted forearm flexors. Extensors, all we need right here is this last little strip of muscle right here, brachioradialis. Wait, you don't see it? Boom, now you do. It's that one right there. I can grab onto it like a handle. See, right there. You can see it, the little strip of muscle right there. You need that. A lot of people work hammer curls as a bicep exercise. And yes, it is a great exercise for your biceps, but also puts a good emphasis right there in that little muscle. You want to work it. It's part of your forearms. It gives a more complete look. So for this one, all you're going to be doing is some type of curl where your palms are facing each other. All right, regular curls, palms facing out. For exercise right here, to target that brachioradialis, have the palms inwards. So a hammer curl works that motion, and so does using the same bar that we use to do our wrist extensions earlier. So you could just use triceps bar. Palms are still facing each other. Boom, feeling it right in the sweet spot of that forearm. Again, not focusing on the weight, focusing nice and controlled. 10 reps to finish off this exercise. Again, we're gonna go for 3 sets. There you have it, everyone. That was the calf and forearm exercises. 3 for each. Calves, standing calf raises, emphasizing the gastrocnemius, which is the big ball of your calf that most people think of when they think of the word calves. Seated calf raises, which works the soleus, which is the smaller part that's close to your ankle, but it does run up underneath the gastroc all the way up to your knee. And then tibialis raises, which works that front part of the shin. Each one pyramiding up in weight, however many sets it takes you until you bow out. I did as many sets as I couldn't get 10 anymore, then went back down in weight. For forearms, we did wrist extensions to work right here, top part of our forearm. We did some standing wrist curls to work the big beefy part of the forearm that most people think of. And then we did some barbell hammer curls to work the brachioradialis, which is that little strip of muscle right here. Each one, 3 sets of 10. You can go ahead and change the reps and sets, however you want to do it to target those muscle groups. Do as you please. These are just 3 exercises I do. Just remember, calves and forearms are muscles too, so you have to work on them just as hard as any other muscle. With that being said, if you haven't already, please follow me on Instagram. Link will be down in the description below. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you all next time.